Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Öoo, where I think I see the solution to this. It's one of those things where you walk away from a problem for a night and you come back and look at it again and it's instantly obvious, right? If we just do kind of like a split position here, because this hallway, or this column here is 2 tiles wide. So we just put the bomb all the way against the wall, then I can be all the way against this wall. There we go. Now I need to get through that before it recloses. Okay. Easy. Turns out it's easy. Let's... Am I going to be able to make it over that? No, not naturally. Okay, so we're going to have to do some more shenanigans once we're over here. That first part was right, though. Do this, do that. And then it's like... Second bomb... Oh, it's the same, right? They're practicing the same skill, right? It's the same. It's the exact same movement. Okay, now I must go and collect a fly. Wait, this is not how I want to put this first one down. We want to do this thing. What am I doing? I'm being ridiculous. Okay, hold on. We can readjust our position slightly here, though. Oh, little bit early on the trigger there. I do think this is pretty cool mechanically. Takes advantage of a feature of the grid positions in these games that every video gamer is aware of, but the games themselves rarely acknowledge. This is the sort of one foot off, 1 foot on stance. Okay, so in theory, we have now learned how to traverse something. Okay, we don't even know if new traversal skills were necessary because I never did go this way. Hold on, before we do this, did it look like I had not? Okay, no, that whole room is mapped. It's just a big space, so it looks weird. Okay, let us go. Oh, you need a fly. Well, doesn't seem like there's any secrets around here. Where am I going to get you a fly? Is that fly going to be accessible? Is there not a... I would expect there to be a flag in this next room, but maybe not. Ah, there is, but it's something you can route around. Okay. So we have to solve this again, which is like... Bomb down here, shoot me over there. We go... Bomb... Bomb... That's so much too far. Yeah, that'll work. And then let me reset everything here. Okay. Nope. Wait. What am I? The whole thing was I was supposed to take the fly the other way. What am I doing? I get, you build up habits. It feels very natural to bring the fly to the frog that is on that screen. Okay, just let this reset. Once again, this thing, don't go that way. I remembered. I was going the wrong way first, but I remembered eventually. And then we'll just put this down here. There we go. We will evade the fly security system and head this way. I like how this game is doing a really great job of the sort of like I don't know what to call them, but the sort of like knowledge-based puzzle game thing of encoding doors based on player knowledge, while still also having a little bit of like a classic Metroidvania feel. You know, I don't want to say like it's doing an Outer Wilds, but you know, that sort of game. What if we just had our cake and ate it too? Okay, that's a lot of space. We have a way back up to the top, of course. And it looks like we're gonna need it. Okay, maybe I needed to go over to the right instead of falling all the way down here. That said, that seems non-trivial. Right? It's a big gap to cross. Alright. We will just trust in the power of multiple bombs. Okay, yeah, it was enough to get me where I needed to be. Is this not gonna just be... Okay, no, it's not exactly dumping me on the same screen. Although... Although actually it is? Hold on, let me go and give that fast travel another shot here. I see. Okay. I am capable of receiving a message eventually. Just ask my endocrine system. Okay, so we're gonna do this thing, I think. I don't want to be on it. There we go. Not until I was sure, you know? Okay, turns out I don't even need the other one. Where does this go to? That is a very cute way to hide an instruction. Just make it macroscopic. I really like. I feel like more Metroidvania games should use their map in that way. It's quite uncommon, right? Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen, but that's fine. We have a plan for this. I remember the things I was taught, at least some of them. Some of the time. Okay, this feels like a setup. It feels like it's gonna turn out to be some kind of horrible trap. No? Okay. Maybe it's just checking. It's making sure you understand these principles, because you will not be able to do what goes beyond if you do not. Okay. So, if we stand on top of a bomb like this, yeah, we can effectively double jump. It's kind of a double jump. And the bombs, you know, the bombs give us a kind of air dashing as well. We have mobility, it's just, it's internal combustion based. I guess the combustion is pretty external. All right. We are just kind of rocking through here so far, and hey, what a surprise. Now, as far as I know, we can't... Okay, doesn't matter. I see. I was going to say, we can't just drop through those little bridge-looking bits. This should be fine. We should be able to pop those from there. Can't go back, of course, but ain't that always the way deep in the digestive system of this bird? Okay. So here we're doing a whole quick explode thing. Ah, I was prepared for you. I have internalized the pattern. Oh, wait. Ah. Remember that thing I was saying about having internalized the pattern? That said, this is quite a long distance to cover, and I don't think one bomb is going to do it. Oh, but I can probably just sit on the spikes. Wait, no, I know that I cannot do that. It's okay. I figured it out in midair. My initial plan there was, well, I'll just land on the spikes on the bomb, and we'll sit on the bomb. But we know, actually, from previous experience, that does not produce a platform that you can stand on. The bombs explode immediately when hitting spikes. Wait, those are maybe not returning. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that too. Oops. Or alternatively, what if I did not work with that? I don't actually know if that doesn't seem like it's going to be high enough. Well, okay, let me do this thing. Let me do this thing proper, but it doesn't seem like I don't think this is gonna. Yeah, it's not nearly high enough. Okay, so we either need some kind of secret passage, or we need a what do you call it? We need a different plan. So if I go for the bomb propulsion across, there's no way, at least as far as we can currently tell, there's no way to have two bombs stacked up. Maybe I am learning a new skill here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm a little leery of just like blowing these things up in the first place, because I'm wondering if it can only be done while the blocks are... If there's some element of this that can only be done while the blocks are here. If this has to be done in one move, like one solid move. But I can't really, like... This would probably just barely get me up top, right? Yeah, so we do need to do two bombs. Okay, they regrow from that side. That's weird. Why does it... I was kind of wondering if maybe the thing that makes them regrow is a certain number of bombs expended, but maybe okay, hold on, maybe it's... Oh, okay. With these purple ones, I think it's distance-based. The other exploding faces have a timer, and with these ones, you have to get a certain amount of distance away from them before they'll respawn. That's interesting, and I'm not really sure what to do about it, because it seems like it's going to be a huge problem. I'm sure they're going to use it in ways that make us very sad. Okay. So I think I probably... why did I do that? I think I probably want to make sure that I am stacking up at the edge of that platform, the left edge of that platform, so maybe not, don't go so deep on this part. But actually, I think it's a double sideways move, isn't it? So we want to leave enough room here for me to place a bomb. Nope, that's not gonna work. And then still be able to get to its left. I guess I need to play pretty much all the way to the wall, if that's the case. Okay. Just barely enough room. Why did I should have known that that was what was going to be the thing. All right. This is once again like set a bomb over here. Send myself home, and then... Okay, I was just testing if that was far enough away. It turns out it's not. That's a pretty big problem. If I... Okay. I know what I want to try. If we do this thing here... Ah, damn it. I didn't. Well, okay. Maybe just stand on the bomb. I want to do the thing where I sit between the bombs. Yeah, here we go. Yes, that is far enough away. Okay. So, collect our fly. And then... That seems like it's probably... I'm worried that we are not far enough to the right here. Oh! I wanted to make sure that we traveled the full distance, for obvious reasons. I guess I hesitated a little bit too long and I fell. Okay, there we go. Okay, so knowing that, we should be able to go up from here, I guess? I mean, it's the only spot that it's the only spot that looks like a branch. So I guess let's go find out. Ah. Okay. What am I doing? This is not right. We gotta put you here, put you there. Okay, I see that. So, is it just that I need, like, I'm realizing, I don't know, is it a certain physical distance away from the thing, or is it just that I need to get off the screen and come back on? It might be the latter. Okay, and then I guess just up as far as it will go? Okay. Not too bad. And here we go on to Area 7, according to the achievement. Hold on just a second here. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, apparently I was gone long enough for Ooh to fall asleep. Adorable. Okay, I can't help but notice that our fast travel thing is way up in the sky. Can we operate the fast travel thing while in midair? We can. Weird. I wonder... Well, I guess it won't matter. What I was thinking is, I wonder if you can maintain your momentum as you go through these things. So, like, if we could somehow have upward momentum while going through a fast travel and then come out of this one, if that would let us go up through the top of this room. Okay. It basically had to be, right? Why else would that be there? If not to serve as a warning. Huh. Why? Okay, hey, this actually is a really good opportunity to test the thing I was just thinking. Alright, so I hit that while I was going pretty fast to the left. Ha ha ha! It turns out we have anticipated the game's desires. So I need to be going... Alright. So I think this one's going to be like this, right? That's a really cute idea. That's fun. Okay. Not a huge surprise, I think, that the next one has us going the other way. And I appreciate how generous it is with just allowing me to sort of like mash up. Maybe I was supposed to... Well, no, okay, so this is a good example, right? Here I can... the bomb's not going to come with me, though, right? I probably don't want to double stack the bombs. I probably just want a single bomb. You might even be able to just hold W as you're approaching the thing. Indeed. Okay, because it's like, why else would it be there, right? What else would be the reason that that would be in that spot? Okay. So now we need to find a frog. There you are. Free flies, no waiting. You're welcome. Okay. And another one. Okay, this just lets us know that there is a thing. And I mean, you can go to any fast travel point you've seen, so it is also... Ah, I see. Okay, so I need to go through... I guess we're gonna find out if the bombs do come through with you. No, it seems like no. Yeah, I was not able to. Okay. Can I just punch a hole in this wall? Is this a fake wall? It is, but isn't going off screen going to create a problem there? The answer is yes. Oh, because I need to leave a bomb. Alright. So we set a bomb here. Then we set a second bomb here for blowing out our exit. We had to do it while we are on that screen. Okay, these are getting more complicated, and I think very clever. I am enjoying the design of the puzzles a lot. Okay, that was a quick little area. They had some things to teach us, and they taught us, and they got us out of there. It is now snowy inside the bird, and I do think that you should probably not have a zone within you that is this cold. I think that's probably bad. Okay, so I need to put a bomb on top of my head. Okay. I remember this lesson, sort of, kind of. Oh, right, this isn't going to work the way I wanted to. I was thinking we'd just, you know, set down some bombs to the left of me and blow myself across, but because of the way this works... Shoot. Is this going to be enough propulsion? If I have to make this work with 2 bombs, we're going to be in very dire straits here. Because the thing is, you'd have to put them both down like that. Oh, okay. I don't think I'd realized the bombs will sit on these platforms. They just, when you place them, they go through in the first place. Okay, I didn't realize. Strange behavior. So we need to get pushed through to the right, or to the left. I'm trying to figure out what I think is the best way of doing this. And again, remember, spikes, bombs will not sit on spikes. So if we drop stuff down onto this platform, I guess, like, that's not what I wanted. I guess the thing we want to do is we want to set up one of these, like, push left, then push right situations. Uh-oh. That's no good. Drive myself down into the spikes with some considerable force. Okay, let's go find you, Emil, friend. So, is there a reason that this isn't just a very simple... Oh, I guess I have to be kind of cautious here. Well, I can just use the bombs as stairs. I don't need to explode things necessarily. I was gonna say we need to be kind of careful not to accidentally blast ourselves up into the spikes, but it turns out it's not true if you don't use any explosions. Why is that? Why is that even a thing to do? Because we're gonna need to come back through here with the fly is why? Yeah, okay. So we want to get ourselves up here and then leave an escape route. And then we gotta do the same thing down here. This one's a little bit easier to position though. Okay. One thing I do like a lot about this too, and this is very Elec Head in general vibe, is the way that it just sort of like, it doesn't spend a lot of extra time on its ideas. You do the thing the number of times that you should have to do the thing, and then you get out of there. Okay, so this is interesting. How would I... It doesn't do anything to... Oh, it does. We've just never really had the opportunity to bomb the flies before. Or I guess I've had plenty of opportunity. I've never had a good reason to bomb a fly before. But okay. So you can push them with the explosions, but you got to pick them up right after they get blown up. This seems very doable. Okay. Sorry, little dude. Obviously not trying to detonate anyone. Okay, so here I need to get the fly past the flag somehow. So the question is like, can I... Here, if we grab the fly, it's no longer vulnerable to bombs, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. No, it for sure isn't. Okay. So that being the case, what if we, like... Okay, yeah, that's the idea is that you just blow it through that wall. Oops, except I gotta set this up differently. So we set up the bomb that's gonna get thrown, and then the bomb that's gonna, the bomb that's doing the throwing, the bomb that's gonna get thrown. I boost myself up here and plant that with the same maneuver so that I can blast the fly into myself. There we go. It's not totally intuitive that they go through walls. You know, obviously it's the solution, and you figure it out there because it must be true, or else the puzzle's unsolvable. But it's a little weird. So the floor in that room is in the same height as the floor on this room. Why is this little alcove here? Oh, I get, because I'm gonna, right, never mind, I see it. So where is this gonna push the fly to? Like right there? Okay. Alright, so use the end of that bone as a marker. We want to set the bomb like right here. Okay, yep, that works. Now I just have to actually be over there when it happens. I don't like the fact that I have to do all this with the fly off screen, so I don't exactly know, you know, when it's in the place that it needs to be. But I guess you can kind of hear the sound effect of it like flickering. You can know when it is about to go out of existence and react. There's been no branching in this area so far, right? I don't know. There was, okay, yeah, there was in fact a frog to the left. I was gonna say it's kind of weird that this is the first area where there hasn't really been that sort of thing, but never mind. Ah. Just wasn't far enough over. It's weird that they make that so normal. So I'm assuming this is probably a space that I have to end up blasting a thing into, or maybe not. Maybe it's just a space for putting a bomb on top of my head. But it seems so naturally shaped for the reception of flies from off screen. Okay, so I need to blow that up first. How do I want to... I need to get something onto my head here, but it's not entirely clear to me how that's going to happen. Because obviously I can't drop things through. I can... I could try to drop two, like, kind of next to each other. We've already seen that that's a little easier said than done. Okay, I mean, it worked out. Never mind. We're all good. Same deal here? Not exactly, no. See, this one's tricky because I want the bomb on the bomb I'm standing on to go off first. So we somehow have to lay that bomb and then get a bomb on top of our head afterward. I mean, if we were to... I can't really drop a bomb... The first bomb that you place, the earliest bomb of the two that you have placed, is the one that's going to go off. So how do I get the earliest one below me? The thing is, I can't like move the bombs around either. So it becomes very difficult to... Am I overthinking it? Is it just a matter of like... Oh, sorry. This is the one I wanted. What I wanted was the Castlevania thing. Is it just a matter of like... Well, that actually probably doesn't work in that case anyway. I need it not to be like directly against the wall. But put it like here. And then the new bomb goes there and me goes here. If you were to time it really carefully, maybe, because I need to have the second bomb go off when it's close enough to those blocks to destroy them, but before my vertical momentum is arrested by them. I think actually the horizontal push from the bomb is breaking my vertical momentum anyway, so never mind. Huh, okay, if we're going to... I can drop bombs with this thing and get under them very easily, but getting under them and then getting on top of another bomb doesn't really seem doable, right? Like, it's easy enough to do this thing, but when you do this thing, the bombs fire in the wrong order. Oh, right. Oh, actually, I can't place a bomb with my head inside another bomb. Maybe the fact that these have such a short respawn time is an important part of it. Like if I go... If I do this and... Well, never mind. I was going to say do something like this. Just try to get under it before it falls back down on me. This does not allow me to survive. I need to go up in the air. But I think the answer is no anyway. Yeah, the respawn time is fast, but it's not fast enough to catch you. Okay. It's easy enough to blow the thing up. The problem is being in the right position when it happens. I need to go up from the explosion a little bit later than the other bomb or something. I can... So we could... No, everything I can think of, every kind of methodology I can think of for me ending up on top of a bomb with another bomb on my head has the bomb that's on top of my head being the newer one, right? Because you need to get on top of the lower bomb and then catch the upper bomb on top of you, pretty much no matter how it works. Maybe there's a piece of critical knowledge here that I'm missing. Can I get back to the most recent fast travel? Because I'm wondering if this is a thing where I should go back in the other direction. Yeah, I might be on the wrong side of the learning turnaround here. This one has another one of those immediate yellow frog situations, though, which probably is not... Okay. Okay, I think I see the thing here. Is there a flag at the left side of this room? There is not. Okay. So yeah, that's an area for receiving a fly, it turns out. So let's just take this over here. Did I do this in a way that I'm not going to be able to follow up on? Maybe. Let's try this a little bit cleaner. Okay, there we go. So there's a fly down here. All right. There's a fly down here that has to be used to send it back to the other side, back to the left. And then we just fast travel over to the place where we catch it, I guess. Okay, so this, I suppose, is the greatest challenge of this area, is just getting this shot right to put the bomb in the place where it needs to be, which would be like... Because I could end up over there, but I can't place a bomb over there because we're not tall enough, or the roof is not tall enough. So I would need to... How am I going to get a bomb over there if this gap is too short? Yeah. Maybe this is, in fact, the sort of thing that I am supposed to learn down slope, and I was not supposed to come back yet. I probably wasn't supposed to come back yet. The way this has worked so far is you take one of the branches all the way to its end, but there's no reason they couldn't mix that up in theory. Is there anything I can do in this area with, like, putting a bomb onto my own head? I could, in theory... I could set up a... No, I don't think so. Because, like, it's totally possible to get a bomb onto my own head, right? I can do something like this. And then the problem is, like, what do you do with this except detonate it? Because I can't place a bomb anywhere else. Yeah, I think that's probably... This is probably the wrong way to go about this. I'm probably supposed to be able to just figure out this puzzle. It just seems very... Wait, is it... It's this area. That's right. I did have to walk back some. All right, let's give it another little go here. I do appreciate that we're doing more with the carrying bombs on top of our head, though. That's fun, mechanically. Okay, what was I doing here? I was... clicking outside the monitor, apparently. Just clicking outside the window. I don't know how that happened. Okay. There we go, and then... pop ourselves up here. And this is where I actually don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. If we... It certainly feels like a third bomb would be useful here, right? Like, to be able to blast one up in the air, then use while sitting on one, and then also having a separate one to be the one that detonates the blocks that are in the ceiling, and just kill all the blocks and then propel ourselves upward one more time afterward. But we can't do it all. Okay, hold on. When we blast ourselves sideways. Okay, it does create a little bit of a slowdown effect, but it's not enough. Although I wonder if we travel, what if I go the other way? So I spend more time in the air. No, it's still not long enough. Okay, then I need to place an old bomb. So like, yeah, that's not going to work because the old bomb's going to fall through the floor, obviously. I guess I could... If I could get the bomb over there, it still doesn't help because I can't then get myself on top of it, right? It will be the active bomb. So it's not like I could even lay a new bomb over here and then like fall with it to get it to push me sideways, because the bomb that's laying on the ground will be the one that detonates. And I don't seem to have a way of affecting that, but maybe that's what I'm supposed to be learning here, is that there is some way of affecting which bomb is the one that goes off first. A bomb that is placed... Hold on, let me try that again. A bomb that is placed like... Again, sort of Simon Belmont style here. No, it does not stay in the air long enough to avoid the thing, but it could if I were to give it a little bit of help, right? Like if we do this, and then I land here, and I was hoping to be able to drop that bomb and fire it so quickly that it flung the other bomb sideways. But first of all, I wasn't going to be able to get it to go left under the underhang anyway, so it doesn't really accomplish anything. And then on top of that, even if I did get it over there, it's still not helpful. Well, except that I could get... That's still not going to get the other bomb on top of me. I was starting to think, I mean, like having more and more complicated ways of not being able to do this. I was starting to think, like, if I put this bomb here and I do this, and then I put a bomb here, and no, never mind. Like I was kind of trying to figure out how I could use the newly placed bomb to propel myself and the early bomb over to the left, but in the end, that's still like even the most optimal version of that just puts us here, right? It just puts me, it makes there be a bomb over here, and then I'm on top of that bomb. What I need is for me to have a bomb on my head that is the cold bomb while we are doing this. So I need to drop a new bomb on top of myself, and it needs to be over here, not over on the right. And I can't like move the bombs around while I'm on them by moving back and forth and walking them like Bomberman can in at least one of those 3D games. I'm feeling kind of legitimately stuck here, honestly. This one's getting me. All right, you know what? Maybe that is a good sign to call it here. I would much prefer to call it at a fast travel point, but you know, it's got me where it's got me. I'm gonna have a think about this one. So that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return next time, I will know how I intend to get through this room, and we shall continue on from there. And we'll see you then.